Всем добрейшего вечерочка и добро пожаловать на мой канал. И мы продолжаем, я продолжаю проходить Elex. Новую игру от Piranha Bytes, от создателей легендарной Готики. Ну что ж, сегодня, наверное, постараюсь закончить все квесты за бесерков, какие у меня сейчас висят. Ну и прогуляемся до других группировок. Так, что у нас там по квестам? Нести свет. Давайте с него и начнем. Так, лифт в долине проклятых. Поехали. Напишите заодно, как звук, как слышно меня, как слышно игру. Где-то здесь. По этому квесту мы ищем, кто уже убил там какого-то берсерка. Шкатулочка. Не падаем, не падаем. Туда надо будет тоже потом сходить. Тут надо, наверное, брони разжиться посерьезнее. Да уж фракции какой-нибудь присоединиться. Так, прыгаем туда.
I found something hidden in Baron's hiding place.
What'd you find?
Here, do you think this could belong to Baron?
No, that was Ascor's. And now we find it at a place Baron confesses coming to regularly? Huh, I'd say we have some evidence.
I solved your case for you, Duras.
You got to the truth. For that, I thank you. I'll take things from here.
Is that everything you have to say?
The destruction of a seedling is a matter for a warlord. Your involvement is over.
Uh-huh. So what happens now?
I take this to Ragnar. He'll deal with it from here.
You want to know what I think about the murder?
Very well. What do you think?
Well, I don't think any of the people on the list did it. There's just not the proof. There's only one person associated with Ascor we've not investigated. You.
Me?
You were a rival to Ascor. You carry a sword. Then you find out Baron goes to where the seedling was found, and suddenly think he's a prime suspect.
You can't think I did it.
I do. It's simple. You murdered Ascor.
What are you talking about?
Оу.
You can't seriously think it was me.
Tell me your alibi.
Скандал, интриги,
I
расследования.
don't know what you're talking about.
You spend your time outside, Goliad. And you've spent all your time trying to persuade me not to investigate this. Then tell me. Tell me, or you'll have to tell Ragnar.
Ragnar will see me dead. I'm an outsider, and Ascor was born a berserker. He was known, and he was one of Ragnar's favorites.
So you did kill him.
Kill him? Yes. Murder him? No. I found Ascor by the lift one day. He'd managed to kill the seedling he'd been given. He knew that would stop him becoming a paladin. He attacked me.
So why hide that? And why frame Baron?
Baron's been blackmailing me. He found me with Ascor's body. He knows I'm an outsider. Who would they believe? Who do you believe? I gave you a chance. Won't you do that for me?
Блин. Ну так-то ты мне как боец нужен, так что... Ну... Ладно, я тебе
See
верю.
why you did it. I'll keep your secret.
Thank you. You don't know what a weight this has been. I owe the berserkers. Now I owe them more. I didn't want him dead, but he flipped on me. I don't think it helped that it was me. He couldn't stand the idea that he'd be facing exile while I continued on as a warrior.
Привет, Шамара.
What is in the casket?
Property that belongs to the Berserkers. You now know who the murderer is. That's what you needed to discover.
Ragnar wants answers. This won't be over until he's happy he has them. Time for you to
Ночной Жор,
step
привет.
aside and let me finish this.
What do you mean?
I solved the murder. I will get the reward.
Wait a moment.
I could tell Ragnar that murderer wasn't a berserker.
You could also tell him it was me.
You'll have to take that risk.
You don't believe I can let you go to Ragnar after that?
Then draw your weapon or trust me.
Then do it. But quickly. The sooner we have it behind us, the better.
Правильно, чувак, восхищайся мной. Так, в прошлом я тут ползал и намутил вот такую штуку. Физический меч ренегата. Урон. А еще я там сзади видел отличный меч, который я давно хотел спереть. Он объективно мне будет нужнее, чем просто висеть на стене. Тут один нарядный стражник. Бочком, бочком. Все. Лол. Ну, смотря как. Это в зависимости от того, в какой префектуре. Я так понимаю, что он японский. Если мы говорим о юге, то тогда будет Симара. А если с северной территории, то там принято все-таки произносить через шаш. Больше упор на ша делать. Да, было одно время, когда я хотел выучить японский язык. А потом у меня его не стало этого времени.
You ordered the warrior Duras to investigate Ascor's murder?
Yes. Ascor was a trusted and well-liked member of our people. So it was only right that his murder should be investigated by Duras. Justice will be done. Ascor's murderer must face the punishment they deserve.
I have some information about Ascor's murder.
Anything you know would be helpful. What have you learned?
The murderer isn't anyone from Goliath.
How do you know this?
None of the suspects had a clear motive or opportunity. It makes sense that it was an outsider. There is a war on, after all.
So why was Ascor killed?
For the seedling. My guess, it was a simple robbery. Ascor refused to hand over the seedling and was killed for it.
So Ascor died honorably, defending the seedling? I had started to hear grumblings about Ascor, but defending a seedling to the death, that is the man I knew. You stand for the law, and you see good men die for it. So we have an answer. There would never be a good result to this tragedy. But knowing that this foul murder was not committed by one of our brothers is as much as I could hope for. I will consider this matter closed. My thanks to you and to Duras for bringing me this closure. You did well to bring this information to me. Here, take this reward as thanks for ending this matter. I am surprised you solved this before Duras.
Ну, косарь осколков. Круто.
What contact do the Berserkers have with the other factions?
The Albs want no contact but that of war and conflict. Perhaps the Separatists will be more open to conversation, but trust will be hard. We have maintained conversations with the clerics, but the peace that has strained since our last war has never held easy. The outlaws, Well, they have no true leader and no true cause. Any dealings with them are dealings with individuals. It's self-evident that the paths of all the factions will cross, and that conflict is likely.
Why are the factions fighting?
Ah, that's a question we all ask. How could healing the planet not aid us all? But for the Albs, Elex comes before anything. The clerics worship their god and their machines, and do not trust nature. While the outlaws see only profit and pleasure today, with no interest in tomorrow. And so we come into conflict, and the world burns when it could heal. If we can plant more world hearts in Tavar or Abessa, then we could give all the soil there new life too. But the other factions don't see it that way. They fear the changes we bring.
Do you know that for sure? Have you spoken to the other factions?
Spoken, no. But we sent men to establish world hearts in Abessa and Tavar. And they have been attacked almost constantly. In fact, their reports are overdue. You came to us from beyond our walls. If you know your way across these lands, could you go to the world hearts and see what happened to our men?
Окей, сползаем,
We'll look for
посмотрим.
your men in Tavar and Abessa.
Thank you. It's time that we learn their fates. You ensure you're properly equipped before you go. It isn't a short journey, and the way will be difficult.
Stop using that here. This is no place for technology.
Ух, ни хрена себе у него требования. Древний меч, блин. В принципе, тоже ловкость нужна. Ловкость, сила. Так, а для энергетического оружия что надо? Тоже ловкость, сила. Ага. Окей. И сюда. Это все равно никому не нужно. А мне пригодится. Так, еще кое-куда хотел. Ладно, это терпит. Это терпит. Что еще у нас там по квестам? Это пропустим. Химию качать, интеллект. Да я вообще хотел к этим пойти. Как их там? Клирики. По итогу. А судя по умениям клириков, они очень сильно заточка идет именно на дальний бой, то есть стрелковое вооружение. Стрелы. Стрелы никогда лишними не бывают. Так, еще мне нужен был... Бум-бум-бум. Торговец оружием. Вот он. Шпалер где-то рядом.
What goods have you got?
Understood.
Железный пруд, секира. Клевая вещь, конечно, мечи воина, лук земледельца. Такое себе. ты, брони у тебя нет. Тебе замотать что-нибудь ненужное? Самогон. Энергетики, консервы, вяленое мясо. Что, где барахло всякие там, клыки и прочее. Шкура. Зубы. Когти. Перья, кости. Думаю, в ближайшее время это мне все равно не понадобится. Кила пока оставим. Птички. Коллекционный автомобильчик. Нафиг. Деньги старого мира. Нафиг. Это я вообще не курю. Это пока оставим. Химия всем нужна. Ладно. Если честно, я бы хотел для начала перевооружиться. Так, кузнец был, по-моему, там.
I'd like to trade.
Pick your armor, choose your weapon, we can trade.
Так, а у тебя что клево? Военный лук. 71 ловкости. Что ж так все больно-то?
Take that tick to the pit. It should be disposed of.
Ладно, для начала пока все кину в физику, а там будем потом качать ловкость. Постепенно. И ну нафиг всякие топоры. Будем переходить на мечи. Как же тут выносливость быстро тратится. Отмычки, эта вещь нужна. Сидеть отдыхать я не хочу. Док. Продвинутые солнцезащитные очки. Шестое чувство +1. Спасибо, не надо. Амулет ученого, книжный червь, ремесла. Не повезло кому-то. Мерзкая дрянь. Туда мне как-то не улыбается идти. Спасибо, ребят. Блин, надо было этого берсерка с собой взять. Постараемся обойти все самое страшненькое. Таких стрёмных ящериц и прочее веселье. Не-не-не-не-не-не-не. Ты меня не видишь. Меня тут нет.
Too easy.
Еще надо то ли охотника, то, короче, чтобы трофеи собирать, прокачать. Что-нибудь сожрать. Пивас, здоровье плюс 10, вино, жареное. Жареное мясо. Мега-крысы. Да, на легком. Я давненько ни во что такое жесткое не играл, поэтому решил пока на легком. Ну, тут в любой момент можно уровень сложности поменять, так что разыграюсь, можно будет поменять на более сложный уровень. Дождик пошел, чудно. Вот тоже графика вроде ничего себе такого не представляет, анимация так и вовсе какая-то деревянная. Как-то так затягивает игрушка. Прям вот затягивает.
Rock will return to work for you again. He's on his way back now.
Good, great. I was beginning to worry about the health of the World Heart, but I know he can help me put it right. Thank you. Keep your eyes peeled. Things get dangerous quickly here.
Так, с этими есть. Таинственная аура. Пойдемте узнаем, что у нее за таинственная аура. Так вот я тоже, я пробный такой запустил, выкрутил такой, ну не на ультра там, на высокий. Зашел такой, меня какой-то вот этот, по-моему, гнойнец или кто-то, ну короче, не это, ну короче курица меня какая-то сожрала просто. Я такой староват, видимо, стал уже. Взял такой средний. Пошел на среднем. Что-то тоже как-то не особо зашло. Ну, в смысле, мне-то зашло, но сожрали меня очень быстро. Поэтому дай-ка я попробую на полегче.
Fucking mutants. They're so desperate for Elex, they even try eating the mana from the seedlings. All that work, ruined by damn rotboars.
There's mana in the seedlings.
Of course. We feed them with it. But mana is made from Elex, right? The mutants can feel that. They think if they eat the plants, they'll get the Elex. But they get mana instead. At least that makes them weaker. Then they're easier to kill off. But only after they've done the damage. That doesn't help me keep the seedlings alive, though. And that's my task. I look after all the seedlings here. Wait a moment. You look familiar to me. Yeah, I've seen you somewhere before.
You must be mistaken. We've not met.
I didn't say we'd met, just that I recognized you, but no, you couldn't be him. I mean, what would an Alb commander be doing here in Goliath? I mean, what, you just decided to stop conquering Magalan and hang out here with me instead? That'd be crazy. But,
Чуть
you
не
know,
спалились.
you do look really like him. You should be careful. If someone else recognizes you, thinks they recognize you, then you'd never get back to the Ice Palace.
So, your job is to protect these plants from mutants.
Happy. I've got the most important job in Goliath. Hey, maybe even on Magalan. Protecting the seedlings, that's the law. World hearts are to be protected from everyone and everything. Not that these little baby seedlings are world hearts yet.
Сейчас метнусь за него, возьму
Now
его.
Boren's had the mana delivery from Caldrum, we can start cultivating them again, and then, who knows? World hearts, proper world hearts are rare. But maybe, just maybe, one of these little things will make it to maturity.
And is everything all right out here? There's nothing getting you down.
Just the usual. The mutants, the low success rate in growing world hearts, the occasional bit of grief from the boss, but nothing too bad. You know, nothing worth talking about.
Да не, этого надо взять. А то я что-то как-то болезненно. Не привык еще к этой боевой системе.
What do you think of Bourne?
He's a good boss. I enjoy working with him. He cuts me some slack, gives me some time of my own. That gives me a chance to, well, do some experiments sometimes. Just try a few things to see if I can help the seedlings.
Why are world hearts so rare?
I don't know. I mean, berserkers have been studying them since before I was born. I think they found one out in the wild. I heard they were going to destroy it because it was, you know, a mutant plant. Then they realized.
Я посмотрел на Royal Quest. Ну, как-то это вот... Нет, короче, старые ММО вот такие нет. Единственное старое ММО, которое я бы поиграл, это RF Online, но толковых серверов сейчас практически нет. А если есть толковый, который старый по хардкору, то он частный и там... Ну, короче, либо места нет, либо он дико лагает.
Are you happy working for Cauldron?
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, it's not always so easy. Caldrum is pretty strict about how the plants are grown and what you do with them and... Well, how are we gonna learn like that? You think the first cultivators just stood and watched things grow? The first mages just waited for magic? No, they tried things. They experimented.
Is there a way to stop the mutants from eating the plants?
Yeah, I mean, if we can't grow many world hearts, maybe we should try growing them differently. Maybe we could breed them so that the mutants wouldn't eat them. But we're not allowed to try, which is crazy. I mean, imagine what we could do. And not just to seedlings. If mana does that to a plant, imagine what it could do to a person. If we don't try, we won't progress.
Да нет, не на графику. Сама вот система вот этих вот кучи скиллов, вот это вот старая. Вот, да и сеттинг, опять же. Мне РФ-ка-то нравилась за счет сеттинга. Бодрила.
It sounds like you really care about your job.
You know, yes, I do. I want to see the seedlings live. I want to see more world hearts. I just wish that the others could see how I could help them achieve that.
How do you think you can improve the seedling crop?
And that's just the seedlings. There've not been many experiments on people since some narrow-minded warlord banned them. I think we should at least talk about trying that again. If feeding mana to plants in these doses can make world hearts, what would happen if we got the dose right with people? Any experiment, it's going to take someone to show the way, to blaze the trail, to be the first.
It takes courage to be the first.
Well, I was thinking about mana and seedlings and us, right? The Elex, the normal Elex that the Albs are after, that makes them stronger. That's why they're so scary. So I thought, what if we did that with mana? I mean, it's been purified by the plants, so it should be all right, yeah? And if it makes us stronger, like the Albs, then we'd stand more of a chance. We could take them on. So I extracted the juice from a seedling and I drank it. And I felt like I understood everything.
Don't your laws forbid that?
Yeah, I suppose, but don't you see? If we can get this to work, if we can do this, then we'd all be stronger. You can see that, can't you? I've got to wait to try again, but I'm telling you, one more dose, maybe two, and I'll become something else. Something that can fight the Alves.
One more dose?
One more mature seedling, and I could solve this question. I know it. I can show everyone the way. We can win this war. All this can be over. You believe me, right? So, let's keep this between ourselves. You will get more juice. I promise. I should go now. I have to make this work.
Да, со стороны это выглядит немного дико. Чувак в средневековых доспехах с топором добывает руду при помощи отбойного молотка. Сразу видно, другая планета. Так, что там у нас еще? Законный берсерк, поиски улик.
What is a supervisor?
Someone who has already worked so long at a job that people have decided they are better organizing people than doing the actual job.
The seedling fields are safe. The rot boars are dead.
Rot boars? Huh. It speaks well that you acted without needing orders. I should have listened to Auric. He told me he suspected something was burrowing in the cliffs. I assume Auric is doing well?
It seems so.
Good. Your help is appreciated. Thank you for standing with us.
80 осколок и 80 осколков и 3 гриба. Безумная щедрость.
What exactly are you...
Caring for these seedlings. With care and luck, one of them might grow to maturity and become a world heart. Of all the ones we grow, very few make it. But those few are everything. Those few will save Magalan.
В Destiny, наверное, завтра запущу, буду дальше сюжетку проходить. Ну, как бы мне и самому в Elex охота поиграть, потому что мне интересно, что дальше будет.
How are the seedlings?
But it will take time to train Auric's replacement and give them the care they need. And, in the meantime, we have a different problem. I've had to put all the cultivators to work to repair the damage the rot boars did to the fields. And that's left me short of people to gather the healing roots our healers are demanding.
You need someone to harvest the healing roots?
Yes, to harvest them and bring them back here. Any pair of hands willing to assist will be welcome. Please, we need those healing roots to care for the wounded.
teach me something.
Yeah, will do.
Броня. Так, на 5 надо обязательно будет качнуть интеллект.
I will harvest the healing roots.
Good, good. I would be very grateful. We all would. If you can make sure you pick the mature roots, those are the only ones with healing properties.
Where can I find the healing roots?
They grow in small clusters around the lake above Goliath. They can be easy to overlook, so you may need to search for them a little.
All right.
Good. Now get to work.
Так. Где мой карманный берсерк? Чё я туплю? Надо уже привыкать пользоваться телепортами. Да вообще пипец, мог бы и побольше джать. Привет, мясо.
A brave choice.
Is that everything you have to say?
From a lost sheep to a wolf.
When fate brings us together, we will see. I could use your help.
You lead, I'll follow. Opportunities are there to be seized.
I could use your help.
Then you have it.
You think you can keep up with me? I mean, I use a jetpack sometimes.
I know. I have one that I haven't taken to the pit yet.
Can you use it though? You are a berserker.
Yeah, sometimes rules can be bent. I'll deal with any trouble.
Then let's go. There's an abandoned camp in some ruins to the west of Goliath. You can meet me there.
You lead, I'll follow. The berserkers have held the Alps back with bravery and magic. This fight will call upon those qualities.
Follow me.
Sure.
Stop messing around with that thing.
Ой, да заткнись, да, уже. Ой, блин, как же ж далеко бежать. Блин, с одной стороны, за берсерков-то тоже прикольно. У них тоже классные скиллы, и у них можно огнем оружие, огненное оружие создавать. Горящие противники не сильно стремятся тебя атаковать. Ну, правда, с другой стороны, можно и огнемет потом надыбать где-нибудь. Судя по всему, тут до хрена всякой живности. Вперед! Я выбираю тебя.
We're supposed to be working together. Look out!
Не, ну я когда-нибудь все-таки научусь следить за выносливостью. Обязательно научусь. Короче, туда не идем.
remarkable country.
Вот, к слову, о графике. Вроде здесь же ничего такого топового в графике нет. А, блин. Красиво, черт возьми. Понятно. Стрёмная хрень. Это хитрый жук, а? Реактивный ранец у него откуда-то оказался. Болт. Так, видимо, вниз надо. Ух ты. Что это я такое нашел? Что это такое? Игнис Артефекс. Это отмечка, когда он принадлежал великому вождю, который закалил клинок в пламени вулкана, наделив его невероятной силой. Ну, так-то не хреновая сила. Еще и огненный. О, надо очень много ловкости. И силы тоже надо очень много. Это что за стрёмное дерьмище? Бежим. Давай, чувак, я короче, в тебя верю. Император с тобой. Если ты там дуба не дал? Не, нормально. Я буду ржать, если он вообще его и умотает. Ух ты ж. Не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не. Умный в гору не пойдет. Умный гору обойдет.
That's enough now.
Ну, все нормально. Живучий подлец. Мне бы его выживаемость.
That's enough now.
А я дроида уже нашел, отправил его короче, на ремонт, но я что-то подозреваю, что там, скорее всего, этот либо аванпост альбов, либо этот, короче, переработчик. Или это как машина по терраформированию, которая все вокруг льдом покрывает. Что нужно будет ее зачищать, а я боюсь, что я, короче, еще слишком дохлый для таких приколов.
I'll get this one.
Лежать. Пробую здесь пройти осмотреться. Еще надо кое-что сделать. Это... не то... Так. О! То как-то темно и грустно. Блин, поначалу вот все эти игры типа Готики, Рейзенов и так далее, поначалу напоминает симулятор бомжа. Ты просто бегаешь и собираешь все, что можно только спереть и продать. Что мне подсказывает, что там какой-то ядовитый. Да, там ядовитое дерьмо. А если там что-то ядовитое, значит там наверняка лежит что-нибудь вкусненькое. В теории. Кружка вино и кусок серы. Круто. Безумно круто. Так, не, я туда пока не пойду. Интересно, здесь есть какая-нибудь, не знаю, там, стопроцентная защита от яда, там, скафандр какой-нибудь? Как в этом, сталкере же были эти костюмы, которые полностью защищали от всякого подобного говнища. Ну, палаш. Полезная аптечка, спальный мешок. Где нахрен мне нужен? У меня же уже утро. Тоже. Так, одноручное оружие, палаш. Урон ниже, чем у топорика. Да и ценность меньше. Можно будет вообще его замотать. У нас что интересненького? Спальный мешок. И большая сумма. Сумка Elex. Нормально. Нормально. Так, ладно, погнали сдавать квест. А че я вон? Сам в латах, а тут вон, пожалуйста. Реактивный ранец. Кирпичные здания. Все хорошо. Не знаю, но сеттинг вот мне понравился сеттинг. И лор интересно сделан. Меня единственное, что напрягает немного анимация боя персонажей. Вот это вот, так вот слегка напрягает. Можно было бы как-то и поизящнее сделать.
I harvested the healing roots.
Thank you. I will make sure Ragnar knows of your good work. You see, these fields do grow more than plants.
Damn technology! Take it to the pit!
Так, это в интеллект бросим. А, это... Силу пока бросим. Так, древний меч. Еще десяток. Или может кинуть еще 4, остальное все в ловкость закидывать.
Teach me something.
Yeah, will do.
Взять не взять себе броню. Мир называется Магалан. Он тут пережил падение кометы. Короче, была цивилизация, похожая на нашу. Ну, может, чуть-чуть больше развита. Хренанулась комета. Кто-то выжил. Куча народу погибла. Ну, короче, ничего нового. В результате появились вот эти вот берсерки, которые пытаются возродить планету при помощи вот этих вот сердец. А, да, еще комета притащила новый элемент Elex. Или новый минерал Elex. Который используют как источник энергии. Из него же делают наркотики или жрут его внутрь, чтобы становиться сильнее. Вот которые жрут внутрь, их зовут Альбы. И они типа здесь самые плохие.
Hey, you my backup?
What backup?
Oh, for the love of her. Is no one gonna send me some relief? I need a piss, a sit down, and a different fucking view. How the flying set of syphilitic...
What's got you so angry?
Angry? Me? I've been ordered to stand here, balls swinging in the wind, with rotboars loose out there. With albs crawling around in the undergrowth ever since that raider crashed out to the west. Oh yeah, why would I be upset? Because I can't think what I've done to be left here, so I can have my man-jewels gnawed off by a pack of mutant canines. It's like they want this town to be overrun.
You don't need to worry about those rot boars anymore. They're dead.
Dead? Oh, great. That's perfect. Now when their friends turn up, they're gonna be really pissed. You know rot bars will eat anything, and I mean anything. I need some damn backup. Alvar was supposed to be guarding the seedling field. But can you see him? No, because that lazy duty-skipping strip of an ass rag has disappeared. You couldn't go and find him, could you? If I'm gonna die, I might as well do it with company.
Did you see the Al Raider crash?
Sure, I had a ringside seat here. Whoosh, blam, serves the bastard right. Flying around up there, raining shit on other people. Got some of his own shit back from someone, didn't he?
And did you see who shot the Raider down?
No, someone went foom on the thing, down it went. Whatever happened, happened quick. Goes to show relying on technology is pure madness. Nobody would get me into one of those infernal machines at any rate. Machines are against nature. You see what comes of them when it crashes out of the sky.
Was it a berserker that shot the Raider down?
No, no way. If someone from here had done that, they'd have had a parade, and they'd never have stopped talking about it. No, which does make you wonder who it could have been.
What are seedlings?
What are they? They're world hearts.
What are world heart?
Heart and soul. Shove one of those in the soil and just watch the land around it grow. All this here was wasteland till the milk of mana came and changed it. You feed a seedling with mana, and when it's mature, a world heart will clean out the Elex and bring the ground to life.
Elex poisons the ground?
Elex poisons everything. But if we plant enough world hearts, we'll make the whole of Maglan green again. Unless those wretched albs bomb everything flat first.
I'll find Alvar.
I was hoping you'd say that. You could start by asking Drog. He's probably on... If anyone knows...
What is
Magic, isn't it? Magic. But you want to know how it works? You'll have to ask Caldrum or someone. I just see the results.
There's magic.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that. Stop using that here. This is no place for technology.
А, тут брони побольше. Блин, путешественников взлом, броня. Не, броня нужней. Опять же, броня нужней. Ну, она с этим, с субтитрами. Ее вряд ли локализуют. Не такой большой проект.
About your friend Alvar.
What about him?
Where is he? He should be standing guard.
How should I know? He comes and goes as he pleases. But if you're gonna start looking for him, try the tavern. Ask Oren, the tavern keeper. He could have seen Alvar.
Right.
Can I do something for you?
Do you know a berserker named Alvar?
Oh yeah, I know Alvar. That asshole almost tore down half the tavern with his friend Argor a few days ago. Those two drink harder than anyone I've seen drink for a long time. I haven't seen Alvar since. If you find him, you tell him not to show his face in here again.
Do you know where Alvar could...
No, and I don't want to. You could ask his drinking buddy Argor, down at the pit. He's about the only one talking to Alvar these days.
Give me a drink.
What'll it be?
Так, что глянем. У меня 3 пиваса есть на случай важных переговоров. Так, что из оружия хотел продать? Ржавый топор. Не, палаш пока оставим.
Are you lost?
Это что, вон же где у ямы.
Up, you can stop there.
I'm looking for a guard called Alvar.
Well, you won't find him here. So, be on your way.
Alvar is needed on duty. Elder sent me.
Has he skipped duty again? I'm afraid I haven't seen him for a few days. Last time I saw him, we had a real session. He had some really hard stuff with him. I woke up next day under the balcony of Ragnar's stronghold. I've no idea where Alvar went. All I know is we caused some real trouble. My wife's still not speaking to me.
Should I check the area around Ragnar's fortress then?
Sure, you can do that.
Окей.
What are
Давайте
you doing
туда.
with that technology? Take it.
Здесь что ли? Ой, мухи это как-то не очень, не очень хороший знак. Круто. Чувак дал дуба. Просто супер. Так, скомканная записка нужна. Чудесно. Интересно, это этот чувак его завалил, или он просто дал дубу от передоза? Вот чел-то обрадуется, что ему теперь одному в дозоре стоять. А у меня для тебя хреновые новости.
I found Alvar.
Oh, great. And what excuse did he have for not turning up?
A pretty good one. He's dead.
Excuse me, what? I asked you to bring him here, not kill him.
Well, I didn't. He managed it himself. He took a chem overdose.
Asshole. Couldn't even say chem's right.
Уже препод нормально жрать не научился.
Do you know who sold Alvar the chem?
Me? I didn't even know where Alvar was, but I hope someone finds that drug-dealing stretcher Raptor got and puts him out of our misery. I'll have to risk it and go to Cormac myself, and hope I don't get exiled for abandoning my post while I do. Thanks for taking care of that. Good to know some fly-bitten wanderer I've never met before cares about me more than my own superiors. Take this Elexit, and the humble thanks of the mighty warrior they left in charge of a whole sector. You'd better watch yourself. There are jackals here.
Да, в принципе, не за что. Так, что там еще у нас есть из квестика? Лайра. Письмо с угрозами. Очень старая записка. Флайеры. Ворованный дневник. Интересно, что это за бескрайние небеса? Уже несколько раз на них наталкиваюсь. Фризит. Он вроде не замечал. Так, квесты. Квесты. Это дневник, новая земля, лифт. Склоны бесерков. Поиски улик. Надо одного, который предлагал мне оружие купить клириков. Может, передоговоримся? Вспомнить бы, где он еще живет. Улица где-то вроде здесь. Не угадал.
Hey, what's that you're hiding there?
What are you talking about?
There, on your arm. What is that?
It's an...
I've seen one. I've seen several. It's Elex technology, and that sort of device is forbidden to berserkers here in Goliath. Carrying a piece like that openly on your arm could get you into trouble.
I'm not carrying it. It's an implant.
An implant? Well, that gives you a reason for not removing it. Well, you don't look like an owl. Too much color in your cheeks, too much shine in your eyes. That and you've not tried to kill me. Still, best you know that should you find any other Elex technology on your travels, you should take it to the pit for disposal.
How do you get anything done without technology?
We haven't rejected technology completely. We have rejected Elex technology. And as you can see around you, we have done fine without it. A clean life. Life as it was before the comet. Life grown from mana. Now, that's a better use for Elex than building devices. So we collect technology, extract the Elex from it, and throw the scrap into the pit.
The pit?
That's where we take all forbidden technology. Once the Elex has been extracted there, it goes to the mana shrine, and the junk left over. We cure the soil of Elix's poison and use it for healing. You will find our healers on the upper ring. They'll show you how we use its power.
Why not do this and use...
You sound like one of those technophiles, looking forward and not knowing their history. Listen, there are books from the Great Fall that say there were other ways to power machines, but that most of them poisoned the air and the soil. And so, Amric and the forefathers decreed that all technology that poisoned... And right at the time machines were forsworn, and we started to make Magaland pure again, mana was given to us. Magic is nature's rule. And if you have magic, why would you want technology? So the Albs pump Elex into themselves, the clerics feed it to machines, and... Such is temptation. The Albs take Elex, they get strong...
Victorious. They're beating...
In the short term. They don't even know what they're fighting for. How can they ever be victorious if they let themselves become machines? They have a love of Elex, a need for it, but as to why, if we knew that, perhaps we could talk with them. But they have retreated into Zakor, only to be seen when they come to kill. And they're changing, becoming less human. While our mana helps us cast magic, it's toxic.
But Alps can cast magic.
Yes, yes. Now there is something I don't...
So if you need...
Ah, Amrek's paradox. We are told Elex is the center of all ills in the world, and yet it is also the cure. So we collect it, transmute it, and hope we can win the race against those who would use it for destruction. You could help us with that.
You want me to collect Elex?
You must have seen that monster made of metal that sits on the horizon? That Alb converter?
What about it?
The Albs built it to refine Elex here in Edan, but our warriors forced them to abandon it. That machine is a thing abhorrent to nature. But we can make use of it. Well, of the Elex in it. Amrek's paradox. Let's take that horror and make it magic. It won't be an easy task, but I need to get some parts from the converter that have a high Elex concentration in them. Can you do that?
Ох, блин, там, наверное, жестко.
And if I get caught bringing Elex into Goliath?
You have my absolute word that this is official business. I told you, we need this. Amrek and the Pilgrim agree. Magic is nature's cure. Technology, its curse. The world hearts will purify Magaland without the need for machines. It's up to us to tidy up the mess that those machines have already made.
I will get you the converter parts you want.
Good. Great. Thank you. Be careful, though. Last guy we sent disappeared. He promised he'd be back quickly. Never seen again.
If Elex is so bad...
You mean, why not turn it into...
It's...
Yes, but the concentration in it is just too low to produce mana. Maybe one day we'll manage it, but until then... I'm glad it's the Pilgrim and the Warlord who have to decide all these things.
So, you won't be
Oh, we need as much of it as possible to buy the things we need. So... Good day. That tech's gonna get you in trouble. Put it away or dispose of it.
Так, это вот здесь. А где у нас клирики? Сюда. Сюда. Вон аж куда тащиться. Блин, ты-то там что забыл? Ладно, пошли за напарником. Заберем нашего напарника и, наверное, до клириков прогуляемся. Если доберемся. Не-не-не, ты меня не видел. Вообще какая-то стрём, кстати. Кстати. О, коготь. Там это все можно будет продать. И отлично. В купольный город оттуда могут забрать клирикам. Ну, можно и в купольный город сходить. Все равно у меня вот телепорт есть только в район купольного города. Так. Где этот Аболтус? Выдурос. Ради хвастался, что у него тоже джетпак и вообще все в ажуре будет.
Needs a key.
Есть еще кто-то живой здесь. Ну, у меня из всех спутников только он и есть. Так что я пока не стремлюсь его отправлять. Да меня точно где-нибудь по дороге запинают. Ну, гадалки не ходи. Хотя я рассчитывал, что он будет как-то посильнее. Ладно, с этой штукой он должен справиться. Или нет? В принципе, я так и знал, что этим закончится. Да, сходи в купольный город. Там весело. Надо как-то обойти это говнище. Ребят, немножко обнесем. Им это не нужно, а мне пригодится. Куда ты лег? Встаем. У нас еще дел целая куча. Забираем. Попробуем окольными путями обойти. Так сказать, огородами обойдем. Красавчик. Это что за стрёмное дерьмо?
Hello, stranger. I have the best goods that you could ever need during your travels.
Давай показывай, что у тебя есть.
Only the best for an adventurer like you.
Так, железный молот. Плюс 1 к атаке. Ну, такое себе. Еще за 900 Elex. Да ну нафиг. Бурый кожаный капюшон. Нафиг не надо. Железо, золотые слитки. Туалетная бумага. Ничего, давай я тебе лучше чем продам. Так, энергетики, консервы, это еще пригодится. А вот всякие зубы, когти, кости. Сомневаюсь, что они мне пригодятся. Деньги. Чаша. Еще чаша. Как-то так. Все, гуляй. Осторожно, не споткнись на зверях.
This teleporter is active. It appears to be connected to another near the Hort in Ignadon.
О! Телепорт открылся туда. Ладно, дошли раз до этого купольного города.
Halt! Not a step further. No one is allowed into the city without an entry permit.
You want to rush him, or find another way in?
Try either thing and our mechs will blow you apart. But you know, it's your intestines you're risking, so try what you will.
Where can I get an entry ID?
You can't. We're full. We're short of supplies. So the decision has come down to close the gates. The full allocation of entry IDs has been given out, and we have instructions not to let anyone else in. Those outlaws have us stretched enough as it is. I'm not saying you're working with them, but until law and order is reestablished, we can't risk any more undesirables joining up with them. You'll have to wait till all this is over and done with. Say, there's a bunch of others who can't get in who've taken up residence in some houses near here. Why don't you join up with them?
Have there been any Alb attacks here recently?
With Zakor on our northern border, there are always Alb troops coming through on their way somewhere, but they don't seem to be attacking us here for the moment.
But have you heard anything about Alexiters traveling through Abessa?
Yeah, I have now that you mention it. Alexiter Calyx was reported to have headed north with a few combat units and a troop of mechs.
Alexiter Calyx? So he's been promoted. Tell me, how long ago did Alexiter Calyx head north?
A few days ago. They must be back at the Ice Palace in Zakor by now. What's with the interest in Alexiters? You go chasing them, you'll just find trouble. And I don't want them tracing that trouble back here.
I'm asking so I can.
Можно было бы его хотя бы перевооружить. Да, доспех у него, конечно, да. Вот поэтому я хочу пойти к клирикам, у них охренительные доспехи. Короче, меня послали. Ладно. В принципе, у меня есть телепорт до этой крепости, до крепости клириков. Так что, в принципе, можно метнуться. О. Что-то я тут в своем костюмчике немножко не вписываюсь в интерьер.
Halt, stranger. Not another step. You're walking on the holy ground of Kalan. The only people allowed in here are clerics, recruits, or traders with permits.
They wonder why they are short of people. We welcome all in Goliath.
That's because there's nothing worth stealing in Goliath.
Wow, you really are a welcoming face, aren't you? Where am I?
You are in Ignadon, at the Hort, the stronghold of the clerics. The repository of Magalan's knowledge, and last bastion of the free people against the threat of the Albs.
So how can I get in?
Sorry, I thought I made that clear. You can only enter the Hort if you are a cleric, a recruit, or you have a trading permit.
I want to become a cleric.
Find a suggester who considers you worthy. There are suggesters recruiting across all the lands of Magalan. Perhaps you've not met one because they don't consider you worthy. But if you want to look, try Raynor. He is recruiting men throughout Abessa.
Where can I get a trading permit?
There is currently a 4-month waiting period, so unless you find a merchant who is wanting to give up theirs, then you can't.
Can you recruit me?
No. I am not authorized to recruit new acolytes.
Here. Is this enough to persuade you to let me in?
I'm going to pretend you didn't try to offer me a bribe. That sort of thing might work in Tavar,
О,
but here
какой
at
упрямый
Dindon,
чувак, а.
it's an insult to my honor. Although, it has given me an idea. Accepting charge is forbidden, but if you could take care of some business for me, that would honor Kalan. And perhaps persuade me that you entering the Hort was for official business.
What is this business you need taken care of?
Well, I'm glad you're interested, but I can't really talk about this now. There's an inspection due any time. We'll talk about this later.
Блин. Да ну нахрен
Not
эту
interested
сделку.
in the deal. Just let me in.
Oh well, your choice. Let me know if you change your mind.
Козлина. Ладно. Ладно. Так. Значит, там у них вербовочный пункт. Окей. Значит, надо в купольный город и узнать, как туда проникнуть. Так, клерики вообще отлично живут. У них там всякие роботы и прочие ништяки. Что там по-любому надо к ним присоединяться. Кто-то тут все побросал. А мне это пригодится. Зелье маны тоже пригодится. Зловещая записка. Что за зловещая записка? А здесь был Фред. Ну ладно. Электронный хлам, блок сигарет. Забираем. Кружка, целебное зелье. Полезная аптечка. Сундук пусто. Стрёмная дрянь бегает. Ну я нахрен. Сейчас, глянем, что в грузовике. Ничего. Эй, мерзкая курица, ну иди сюда. По-моему, это вербовщики, кстати.
Hello, stranger. You should
А, нет.
stock up on
Это просто
supplies
странствующий
before you head
торговец.
out into the wilderness. I have everything you need.
What do you have to offer me?
Everything an adventurer like you could need.
Шестопер. Немного меньше урон. Молот. Ладно. Плюс 3 урон. Сила. Да, ну нафиг. Энергетический щит. Стойкости не хватает. Стойкость можно и прокачать. Рубашка шахтера. Плюс 2 к броне. Сила парирования. Столько же косарь. Как-то больно. Блин. Черный капюшон. Нафиг. Энергетический щит. Плазменная винтовка. Кстати, надо глянуть. Интеллект. Интеллект. Надо будет качать интеллект. Но для начала надо прокачать ловкость. Ладно, куплю я щит. А тебе, чувак, я замотаю палаш. Все равно точно будет не нужен. А из брони шлем охотника, броня охотника, штаны труженика. Так, и здесь из барахла. Что можно продать? Ну, давайте замотаем жареное мясо, еще потом нажарим. И 2 когтя. Изящные вилки, изящные ложки, изящные ножи, сигареты, кружки, изящные кружки, старые деньги, масляные светильники, молотки. До 30-ки качну, чтобы можно было взять этот щит. Я думаю, с ним будет норм.
What these ruins must have witnessed, right?
Welcome to the camp of the impure, where the poor souls barred from the city stand and wait for the Alps to kill them.
I want to get into the city. Can you get me in?
Have you tried to get in yet?
Yes, I went to the gate.
And you got turned away, right?
I wouldn't be here otherwise.
Okay. I can offer you a way to get into the city, but it's risky because you might not get out again. At least not if they confiscate your ID.
Why won't I be able to get out?
All right. I just hope things don't go the same way they did with Cooper. The clerics have shut the city up tight. They won't let anyone who doesn't have a valid ID through the gate. Not in, not out.
Why would the clerics stop people leaving the city?
They're stopping them meeting up with us. That's what I heard. Paranoid assholes. Anyway, we're off the point. You want in, right? And I can give you a counterfeit ID that will get you in. But once you're inside there, I need you to go and take an ID card to Cooper. That way he can come back out again. Like I say, I can get you in, but I also need you to help me out. You good with that? Does that sound like a deal?
What do you want here?
We don't want anything here. We want to be in there, in the city, as the law says we can, as the law says we should be. Those clerics are supposed to uphold the law, yet here we are. The gate's closed to us.
So, outlaws from Tavar standing by the council's law. Now, there's something I never saw coming.
That's you berserkers. You always have been small-minded.
There's no profit in the law. He's planning something.
Deal. Give me the ID, and I'll meet Cooper.
Good. Right. That's the plan. Long term. You see, Wick has all the blank IDs. So before I can get you an ID, I need you to get me Wick.
Where is Wick?
Well, that there is a good question. You see, he's been gone for a while. He'd gone over to the ruins to see if there was anything worth scavenging there, and hasn't come back. You should look for him over to the northwest if you're in a hurry to get into the city. Just look through all the houses. He should still be there, scavenging.
There are reasons for us to come together.
Get something to drink first.
Are you here to pay me those shards you owe me? Because I'm pissed at how long you're taking to pay.
Really?
How can that be?
Так, глянем, что у нас здесь есть хорошенького. Не открыть.
I need the shards. It's as simple as that.
Stop being an asshole.
А я точно сдохну по пути. Надо же. А я даже не сдох. Блин, спрятался, тварина. Ах ты! Мерзкая дрянь. Какой-то плод был. Даже поживиться нечем. Ой, снежок, это как-то не круто. Совсем не круто. Грёбаные Альбы. Чё стоишь? Давай свою магию. О, блин. 4. Ух. Прямо эпичная баталия. Прям вот тут. Ух. Сбежал, тварь. Блин, гребаное радио. Всем привет. Ханавику. Отшельники дуба дали. Не срослось у них, в общем. Что поделать, изгои? Отбитые на всю голову наркоманы. по-хорошему, конечно, бы, да, вербовщика найти. Что я что-то не горю желанием с этими изгоями как-то контактировать. Кому-то не повезло.
I know who you're talking about.
What these ruins must have witnessed.
Вали.
A few shards and all this will be easier.
Wick is dead, but I found the ID cards on his body.
Dead? Shit. I told him whatever was there wasn't worth the risk. But Wick would do anything if it would mean him getting 2 shards he could tap together. Ah, well, give me the blank ID card. I'll work it up for you now. So, done. 1 fake ID ready to go.
Give me the counterfeit ID.
Okay, wait a second. Your image has to be added there first. So, done. Here's your ID. And this is the ID for Cooper. Take it to him. But make sure the clerics don't see it, see him, or see you handing this over. And do it as soon as you get in there. He's been at risk too long as it is. We don't need him being held, or worse, turned into a vegetable by the suggesters.
Внушить.
I know who you're talking about.
No. I can't believe that.
The Elex. The Elex is behind most of this.
По дороге, говоришь, ходит. Давайте пробежимся по дороге, посмотрим.
Hey, you've been out in the wilderness, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm looking for a guy, and I wonder if you've seen him. He's called Ray. He's an outlaw with a big mouth on him. Bit of a waster. You haven't met him anywhere out there, have you?
I've met a lot of people. Maybe I've met him, maybe I haven't.
Yeah? Well, if you do find Ray, can you let me know?
What's it worth?
If it's a real lead and not troll crap, then I'll pay you a decent reward for the information. But don't think you can go lying to me and making up where he is. I'll know a lie if I hear it.
Мне тоже этот Рэй нужен. У него так-то мои вещи. Так, а тут у нас что? Очаровательно. Еще разочек. Немного мешает челюсть. Да ё-моё, а да как так-то?
No.
Как меня бесят такие баги.
No.
Короче, понятно. Хрен я его так открою. Бесит.
I'll get this one.
Красавчик. Может, по этой дороге он ходит?
No. No. Too easy.
I'll get this one.
Была крыса, стала ежик. Аккуратненько, бочком.
I'll get this one.
Понятно. К этой хреновине мы не пойдем. Валим отсюда. Опять ты. Странствующий барыга. Что-то, короче, не везет мне на этого вербовщика. Ух ты. Тролль. Ты аккуратнее со своим ранцем, не спались. Энергетик. Ссылка Элекса, запас. Печка. О, какой-то молот пришествия нашли. Да вставай ты тут. Ты дебил, что ли, спать здесь? Тебя тролль-то не смущает? Мне нормально все. Так, что это мы такое нашли? Молот пришествия. 67 стойкости. Жеванный крот это. Да, эта штука все равно лучше. А там мне все равно ловкость надо качать. Потом замотаем его. Первая деревня у берцев после вербовщика. Что-то там я не видел на это задание. А где он там? Я вроде поползал, все квесты забирал. Так, здесь мы уже были. Вниз спустимся. Вот, какие-то клирики шарятся. Странствующий торговец. Понятно. Одни барыги, короче, мне попадаются. Сейчас вот здесь подымусь, посмотрю. Это моя... Так, карта. Карта. Который... А я ему не отдал оружие. Оружие клириков, кстати говоря. Надо было, наверное, отдать. Так. Сохранить. Новая. 3.
You once possessed great Elex abilities, didn't you? You're probably a soldier from Zakor, possibly even a commander, but you are now free from Elex, and from the orders that come from the heart of Zakor. Have you come here to die like the clerics that I just killed? Or are you here to trade?
What can you offer me?
The weapons of my enemies. Never used. Dropped once. Well cleaned. You won't find a drop of their blood on them. I have traveled alone since I left Zakor, and I wish to remain so. Still, if you have information to give me, that would be useful. Information and shards are what an alb needs to survive in the lands of the free people. Not that either of those things help these clerics keep their lives.
Tell me about the fight with the clerics.
They're fanatics. They attacked me without question. I was left with no choice but to kill them. Well, I killed two. There are two others nearby who are prolonging their lives by hiding. It's good you aren't one of them. The dangers that we separatists face are increasing every day, and the followers of Kalan offer us nothing but threats. But I have business to conclude before we speak. It seems there are two followers of Kalan nearby who are anxious to see their god in person, and I must send them on their way. Quickly, decide. Will you stand with me in battle?
This is none of my business.
You disappoint me. For if you don't stand with me, that must mean you are my enemy.
Воу-воу-воу-воу, больно, больно, чувак. Все, харе. Остынь. Валите его. Эй, слышь, дура, с меня тут так-то это бьют и больно.
Let's go.
Now the Alb is dead. Kalan's will has been carried out. Here, a symbol of his mercy. Now, it is time to take the fight to Zakor. May Kalan guide your path in safety until the Albs are defeated.
Не в героической позе он, конечно, скончался. Не припомню, чтобы я спасал какого-то клирика. Я только труп обшмонал, который в самом начале там идешь. И все, больше ничего такого и не было. Нигде его не спасал. Попробуем вот сюда сбегать.
The things our world has achieved that are now lost to us.
Да блин. И тут снег. Ой, ё-моё, не-не-не, это стрёмная хрень. Я с ними не хочу связываться.
Do you know what you're doing here?
Ха-ха,
Do you
нашел.
understand the paths you have taken? Or can I guide you to enlightenment? Who are you? Who am I? I'm nobody. Just a humble servant of Kalan, our creator. You shouldn't worry about who or what I am. It is your path that matters. What are you doing out here? Kalan sent me to find lost souls, like you, to help them find the true path. Tell me about Kalan, your god. Kalan is our god, the god of all those on Magalan. He offers wisdom, salvation, and clarity amongst all the madness of the world. Kalan is our protector. Kalan is our salvation. And Kalan will be the one who allows us to win this war. I know not all people find belief easy. Belief amongst all this horror of war seems alien. But our way of life can offer you a lot. Tell me about yourself, and tell me the truth. I can only offer you true guidance if you give me the truth. Where have you spent your life? In Zekor, I was an alb. An alb? We live in changing times. The only albs to be seen outside Zekor were in raiding parties. Soldiers attacking the world they didn't know. Now there are separatists and you. You aren't like the others. The separatists still take Elex. Clearly you don't. Interesting. If you say so. Have you joined a faction? No. I'm not a member of any faction. Then you will face that decision one day. To know who we are, we must first find where we belong. And how have you survived out here? Have you given in to the bloodlust suffered by the Albs since you left
Да,
Zekor?
нашел, как говорится,
Have you taken the life
терпение и
of
труд.
anyone amongst the free people? Yes, I have. Who hasn't done that in these times? It is good that you accept what you have done. With acceptance comes self-knowledge. I just have one last question. And please, don't lie to me. Honesty redeems. So tell me, did you lie to me when you answered any of the previous questions? No, I was truthful. Then you are strong-willed. Either you did answer my questions truthfully, or you resisted my powers of suggestion. Either way, you would make a valuable addition to our community. Come with me to Ignadon. I'll take you there. At the Hort, you can see what we can offer you. Take me to Ignadon. Very well. I will take you to the gates and leave you in the care of the guard at the entrance. Let's go.
Ну все, упырь, теперь ты обязан меня впустить.
Halt, stranger. Not another step.
Ясно. Значит, без сделки не обойтись.
Halt, stranger. Not another step.
Okay. Let me in and I'll talk to you later.
Good. We have a deal. Good. We shall talk later then. I'll give you the briefing. You won't find Kalan's commandments too strict. You should know that anyone bringing initiates into the Hort will be responsible for them. All initiates must be clear of mind. Chems are forbidden. Anyone found taking them will need to report to the Suggestors for re-education. All who are clear of mind must hear Kalan's words. all must adhere to his wisdom and tell others of it. For we need to recruit. We've taken losses in our battle with the Albs. And now the berserkers and the outlaws are trying to take advantage of that. Which is crazy. If we fall, then who is going to stop the Albs sweeping all the free people from Magaland? Those who wish to join us must come to the Hort to train. The successful ones become acolytes. That's it. Briefing over. You are free to move about Hort.
Так я с ним и пошел, он меня и довел. Но почему-то не захотел меня пропускать.
Who's in charge here at the Hort?
Our adjudicators, Reinhold and Albrecht. You will find them at the rear of the stronghold in the cathedral. They are served by the paladins, legates, and acolytes here in the Hort. And all who are here follow Kalan. His wisdom guides us all.
You have a lot of machines here.
The Hort holds and protects old world knowledge. We, the clerics, have kept it, developed it, and hold it in trust for all Magaland. Our mechs hold back the Albs. I hope we can find more people to stand and fight beside them.
Do you offer any sort of training here?
The man you're looking for is Hagen. Just go through the stairs by the lava pit. He's usually up there somewhere.
Cleric stronghold. No wonder so many of them want to spend time outside of Igadon.
Да, не самое романтичное место.
If you're here to train with me, then forget it. If I see you running around with a holstered weapon, you're going to get a very painful weapons safety lesson. You have to earn the right to train here, Initiate.
I'm not an initiate.
Well, then you're no concern of mine. I don't train people in the basics. You need to be part of this faction, understood?
How is the fight going?
Badly. We've just lost a lot of good men out there. We only have Judicator Albrecht's war strategy to thank for the fact that Hort hasn't been over...
Who do I speak to about joining the cleric?
Judicator Reinhold takes care of prospective acolytes. You can find him and Judicator Albrecht in the cathedral, a large building at the rear of the Hort.
How can I...
I only train acolytes and above. And even then, I choose who I train. You must want to understand the art of combat, not just the brutality of it.
So, you're a combat instructor.
I am Paladin Hagen, and I teach more than combat. I teach the art of fighting. Body, mind, and spirit combining into the finest fighting force. Only the purest, strongest, and smartest can train with me. You see, there's been war on this planet ever since that damned comet came down, and we are the only ones who can end it.
You said...
Correct. Only a paladin is allowed to wear armor like mine. But we paladins aren't just warriors for Kalan with special abilities, but we're also researchers, searching for new uses for Elex.
How can I become...
Wait. You are being serious?
Yes.
Well, first you have to go to Judicator Reinhold and prove that you are worthy of joining the clerics. If Judicator Reinhold accepts that you have the right abilities, then you'll be permitted the honor of becoming an acolyte. That is the true beginning to your journey. Acolytes may become legates, if they have enough training and they earn the honor. And it is only legates who have the right to be promoted to become a paladin. If you truly wish to succeed, you'll need to focus on achievement at every level. Without that, you will never advance.
How can I earn something for myself?
You take the next step of the journey and show the Horde suffered an attack by mutants about a week ago. They came from the north or northeast. The men I sent after those survivors haven't returned. If you find out where the mutant...
What goods have you...
Okay.
What goods have you got?
Okay.
Лазерный бластер. 5800. Жесть. Энергетический щит, ну такой у меня уже есть. Ну как-то больно, чувак. Так, топорик не продам. Земледельца не продам. Так, тут ничего из барахла есть. Когти. Зубы. Кости. Тарелки. Светильники. Корошки. Метла. Старого мира. Туалетная бумага. Еще туалетная бумага. Сигарет забирай. Мне это барахло не к чему. Так. Собор надо. Прикольная хреновина, я тоже такое хочу. Хоть бы указатели повесили, блин. Железная руда валяется под ногами. Кошмар. Прикинь. Так, не здесь явно. Арсенал. Не здесь. А это вот, наверное, вон там.
My mind is always left clear after talking to Baldur.
Сейчас возьмем задание на присоединение к этой группировке, и я, наверное, буду стрим уже заканчивать. Это уже больше 2 часов идет. Нанотехнологии, Сколково прям.
Here is the wanderer I have heard about.
You've heard of me?
I know everything that happens here. So much so that some have taken to calling me the Eye of Kalan. I am Reinhold, Judicator. I stand watch for all those in the Horde. And the Horde stands as the guardian for all of Magalan. Such a duty requires vigilance. It means I must ask of everyone who comes here, are you friend or foe? Do you come here to gain the blessings of the clerics, or to oppose us?
Yes, I want to become a cleric.
Then Kalan will welcome you. Good. I can see potential in you. Let us hope that this potential can be realized. May your time in the Horde be peaceful and productive.
Tell me about the other Judicators.
Judicator Johann fell on the battlefield. His is the highest honor. May Kalan have mercy on his soul. Judicator Ulbricht is responsible for the defense of Idan and all operations outside its borders. His is the grave duty of overseeing the war against the Owls. If you have any intelligence that might help him in his duties, you will find him in the upper halls of the cathedral.
Tell me more about the clerics.
What would you like to know? Kalan is wise, but mysterious. Through the prophet Arvid, he warned us of the comet and the downfall of our world. He laid down the foundations for the clerics out of the ashes of the old civilization. To Kalan, knowledge and wisdom are sacred. It is through knowledge and understanding that we can find our way to the infinite skies and a true understanding of ourselves.
Infinite skies.
A place of true enlightenment and salvation. Kalan teaches us that the comet's fires will not be the only challenge we face in our quest for survival. If we are to save the people of this world, we must teach them Kalan's ways, that we must work together and gather all the knowledge we can. Because when the next catastrophe strikes our world, only those who have been prepared will survive.
Чем-то они мне напоминают просто стали из Fallout, только более такие религиозные.
Where did you get your technological knowledge?
Arvid himself left behind this knowledge. The gathering of old-world knowledge, and the order to further it, was his greatest gift to all who have followed him. It has given us the machines that allow our way of life to continue. It has given us the technology we need to be ready for the next challenge we face. So, as you see, science and religion do not have to be mutually exclusive.
Tell me how promotion works within the Horde.
People who are new to our ranks are welcomed as an acolyte. Acolytes can learn the art of suggestion, train and learn the fundamentals of our way of life. The same applies for our legates and paladins. Each new rank brings new advantages, obligations, and privileges such as equipment.
Why would I want to be?
Because we're the last bastion against the owls. Our strength, our faith, and our technology are the only things that can stop them. Where the outlaws profit and the berserkers roll in the dirt, we have knowledge. The knowledge to make the world into what it once was, and much more. Join us, and you can participate in our knowledge, faith, and our technology.
So, who are you?
I am adjudicator. I oversee everything in the Horde, from punishment to initiation.
Explain the rules of the Horde to me.
Well, Kalan's commandments are simple and fair. They are rules to be found in many places, but to theft, physical assault, murder, you may face a fine, re-education, or for the worst offenders, execution. And of course, your soul will pay the price. Stay with us, and you abide by the words of the great prophet Arvid, and you will open your way to eternity.
Eternity. Check. So?
Correct. Initiates are only allowed to join us when I decide they are worthy, and should they complete the tasks that are given to them. And every acolyte that joins us can then begin on the path of enlightenment to gain promotion here.
I'm ready.
As you wish. I could use the help of someone who hasn't had time to establish. We've recently had to deal with the sad deaths of some of the faithful who wandered. Every one of us suffers temptation, and all must hope they can prevail against it. But those who deal in misery, who exploit the weakness of others, complete this task, and you will open the door to becoming a cleric, a true warrior for Kalan.
Понятно. Опять расследование.
Is chem dealing a big problem here?
I had thought we were free of their vile product, but it seems we do have something of a problem. A large reward has been offered to anyone able to bring them to justice. That should prevent this from becoming a bigger problem. If you think you can find these dealers, I would welcome...
Getting rid of some chem dealers and getting paid for it. I think we should do it.
Good. I will look forward to hearing how...
So, you think you are...
That is the task of the clerics now. Personally, I oversee the defense... It is Judicator Ulbricht who is overseeing the war against the Owls, not But then at least his work is black and white. There are albs and there are clerics. While I must decide which category these separatists belong. Visitors, vagrants, travelers, and enigmas, they are all
Понятненько.
About the chem dude.
Yes?
Do you have any leads?
Well, I had given Dietrich the task of investigating them, but he doesn't seem to have had much luck so far. You should check what... To my knowledge, he had slimmed the investigation down to 3 suspects. You should start with them.
Who does Dietrich
He can explain his methodology to you. But as I recall, it was a simple... You should speak with the guards who were on duty at the time. Try and get that information as a written report. Anecdote?
Are there any...
Well, these cases are difficult. Once you find someone who has lapsed into use, they rarely give up the culprit for hope of keeping their supply. But in this case, the user let slip the time of the deal. So we've been working backwards from there. The user involved, though, well, he's no longer in a position to provide us with... And so we are relying on getting reports from the guards that can help us place who was where on the night in question. Let us hope this line of investigation produces something concrete.
О, чувствую, будет весело.
Where can I find these guards?
Well, there's Xander. He was on duty at the main gate on the night in question. Then there is the mine guard and the factory guard. Have you been to them? The factory guards patrol to the north, by the...
А кто торговал колесами, мы будем узнавать уже на следующем стриме. На этом я буду заканчивать. Сохранимся. И постараюсь следующий стрим сделать в субботу. А завтра буду проходить сюжетку в Destiny 2. А в пятницу стрим по кроссауту. Так что не пропускайте и подписывайтесь на канал, если случайно забрели. Ну и ставьте лайки, не забывайте. Смотрите видео. И, как всегда, удачной охоты. До встречи в следующих роликах и следующих стримах.